there seemed to be a large number in the galaxy. But we don't know how life first appeared. We have two pieces of observational evidence on the probability of life appearing. The first is that we had fossils about 3.5 billion years ago. The Earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago, and was probably too hot for about the first half-billion years. So life appeared on Earth within half a billion years of it being possible, which is
Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal, Vandweller, back with more classic Tetris Monthly Mega Dasters for October 2025. And what we've got for you right now is one single solitary solo match. But what a match it is going to be. Really excited for this one. This is going to be a match in our round of 32. So let us show you that round of 32. And then I will tell you which match it's going to be. It's going to be out of the olive bracket. And that is the 6th little color down on the left side. It's going to be Sharky, 3-time CTM Lone Star DAS champion. And Sharky will be taking on Steelce. 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 It's not Steel. It's not Steelce, it's Steelce. So what is this? Steelce's 6th match ever in the match database. So pretty excited for this one. Sharky versus Steelce. The winner of this will eventually take on the winner of Wallband versus Merker in the top 16. I'm not going to read off the entire rules because it's only one match and you don't make a big to-do, but I want to remind the players that these are going to be best of 5 matches. So the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. Same piece sets are going to be re-rolled, not incremented. Hertz and input display. Make sure that is turned on. Don't get any advice while you are playing, and do not pause unless the commentator tells you to. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. Assume your game will count because it might. So don't pause and go, oh, I know it's not going to count, but I'm going to wait for more instructions and da-da-da. Just keep playing and I will sort it out, okay? And remember, players, this is a DAS tournament, so heed the spirit of DAS. A quick tap at the end of a DAS movement is good. 2 or 3 taps in the middle of the board. We're not going to go too crazy about that, but those 4 and 5, taps or 4 and 5 column movements better be DAS, okay? No biological turbo, Guam. That is right. Oh, and the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $2,660. If you want to contribute to that prize pool, well, I hope you do, because that is where all the money in the prize pool comes from you guys. So use the Match Reno command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. The one that says Mega Dasters, that is the one. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. And the top right-hand corner is where you log in. You can do it with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord accounts or even your Battle.net account. So yeah, log in with your Battle.net account, guys. Just do that. What is wrong with my computer right now? Okay, there we go. Once you're logged in, click on the mustard-colored button that says Contribute to contribute. And, of course, these prize pools keep the players coming back. This is an annual championship, so we are looking to build a championship-caliber prize pool. Thanks to everybody who has contributed so far. That is how to... Oh, someone asking, what is turbo? Well, back in the old days, you could get an aftermarket, and I guess... OEM controller that instead of like pressing, instead of having to tap the button continuously, it would turbo press the button for you over and over again. So like a repeat fire button. Now, they didn't have that on the D-pad in those old controllers. It was on A and B. But still, we don't want people using any, hold to repeat the button kind of thing. That's what it was. So that's turbo. Anyway, yeah, it was like if you're playing a shooter kind of game, like a platformer with a gun game, and you could hold down the B button to fire, like an auto fire button. Yeah. But anyway, okay. Anyway, that's how to support the players. To support the channel, do you want to do that? Probably not, but it's not going to stop me from making you listen to this whole spiel, and that spiel involves telling you about patreon.com/monthly Tetris, where you can make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going. just like these people on the screen and a few people who are not yet on the screen. Sorry. Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky Corporal, Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato Cat Kit. Oh, I'm not supposed to say it. I'm supposed to say it flat. Let me start over. Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato Cat Kit, Javan T, Jason Sonny Jr., as well as everybody else in this slide, and a few people who are not on this slide. So thank you so much for keeping this channel going. There are other ways to support us as well. Support is the name of the command and the thing you type in to find those ways. You can also make a recurring contribution via PayPal. The link should be there, and I think you can do it through there as well. If you're watching on YouTube, you got super chat, super stickers. I haven't had one of those in a while, so it'd be cool to see one of those. Super chat, super stickers, super thanks, whatever. Channel memberships, gift channel memberships, those are available over on YouTube as well. If you're watching on Twitch, you got bits. You can do weird things with bits in the chat of Twitch. You can also become a subscriber. You can gift a subscription, or if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can use your Amazon Prime Twitch Prime gaming sub if you have a connected Twitch account. And it's use it or lose it. So don't lose it. Use it on us sometimes, at least, once in a while, throw me a bone here, as everyone used to say in 1999. Throw me a freaking bone here. Guys, if you were not alive in 1999, you're lucky. You didn't have to hear people doing that all the time. Like, everybody was just Austin Powers all the time. That's what that reality was, just listening to everybody who made Austin Powers their entire personality. That was, before that it was like Ace Ventura or something. It went from Ace Ventura to Austin Powers. That was people's entire personality. All right, let me refresh our streams here, get these players up and running and do all that. Would you rather listen to Austin Powers or Gen Alpha Brain Rot? Austin Powers 4 million times. 4 million times more than listen to Skibbity 67 Doodah, whatever. Like, for real. Oh, then Borat. Yeah. Borat. It's just like certain people just make catchphrase movies their entire personality. I mean, there's got to be people in this room who have done that. All right, my computer's acting really weird. I'm gonna hope to just get through this one match here, but I can't seem to get. This is really odd. I can't seem to get the computer to work right. All right, if we can at least get through the match. Everybody was just Austin Powers back then. Or, like, I can't even do the Jim Carrey. I don't even want to, but they were like, oh, righty then. That whole crap. They were just doing that all the time. You take Austin Powers over Ace Ventura any day? Yeah. All right, we are going to go ahead and give players their pieces. All right, Sharky is here. Sharky. I'm sure, after, I didn't really watch too many comedies, after 2000, gotta be honest. It's just, they were just so stupid. But I'm sure there are other, somebody must have made Anchorman their entire personality, right? That must have been a thing. So what was it? So yeah, there's gotta be a timeline of movies that people just completely gave themselves over to their entire personality. Oh, I'm funny because I quote Austin Powers. It's oh my God. Super bad. I did see Superbad. Anchorman lovers catching strays. I'm sure they're fine movies. I'm not saying anything bad about the movies, but just, you know, all the time, just quoting it all the time. I mean, before that, it was like Monty Python people, right? They had a good like decade run. Zoolander? Yeah, Zoolander, Napoleon Dynamite. Gosh, Tina, come get some ham. You know, like all that. Yeah, I mean, all right, the pieces are in the chat. Yeah, there's a list of those. Yeah, to this day, I do squirt everybody at the gas station with the gas, you know, to do my modeling pose. American Pie, the Bandcamp one. Yeah, they'll just come up to you. There's one time at Bandcamp. Yeah, they'll just come up to you and say that to you. Like, oh, okay, I get it. It's good. All right, looks like both players are on seed. So as soon as we get both players to indicate that they are ready, we will start. And they are on seed and they are ready, and we will start. It is Sharky. It is Steelce. Top 16, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Whoop says, ugh, yeah, never mind with this particular nostalgia tour. Yeah. All right, well, we've got two players here. They're playing Tetris. I got to scale them so they look roughly similar size. We don't want one big player, one little player. We need two, you know, roughly equal size players. We don't want to advantage one player over another just through their sheer immensity. Yeah, but anyway, we were talking about overquoted movies. We'll stop that now. You may continue in the chat. I probably won't be able to resist naming the movies that you guys named, but all right, 47,000 for Sharky, 49,000 for Steelce. And who are these players? Well, on the left side of your screen, it is Sharky. Sharky qualified into this tournament to seed number 13. Now that is a Sharky qualifier. Sharky's had kind of uneven history of qualifying into this tournament, but 13 seems like a good qualifier for Sharky. Qualified in with a 1.054 million. That was the average of his best 3 games played in a 75-minute championship qualifier. What's up, Blue Scooty's grandpa? Sharky is from the United States of America. We are so united. He's got a PB of 1.25 million. That is a top 35 score on the overall DAS PB leaderboard. Sharky is a 3-time CTM Lone Star DAS champion. Every single time we have held the Lone Star Championship of DAS, Sharky has won it. And, you know, there's no, they're not cheapies, right? He's gone up against some pretty tough competition in that event. Sharky is also fresh off a top 8 finish in the Jonas Cup, which happened just this past weekend. Also was the runner-up in the Mind Meld event, along with Fractal, who is on his team. They lost to the Artiagas, but of course, you know, they have an advantage, right? They were like literal relatives, grew up in the same house. You know, so I mean, it's like, how can you fight against that? It's impossible. Sharky, you've also seen him recently in the Space City Regional, played in the DAS and Open tournaments there. Played in the silver bracket in CTWC in 2025. Played in Genesis this year as well. Was 9th in Jonas Cup last year. He is a 4-time CTWC gold bracket player. And he has finished as high as the top 16, which he did in 2020. Can you believe that? It was 5 years ago. Was it 5? Was it 6 years ago? How many years ago was that? That was a long time. 278 for Sharky. And of course, you know Sharky as the organizer of Classic Tetris Gauntlet and as the voice of the Classic Tetris World Championship. 302 for Sharky, 269 for Steelce. And Steelce, well, is on the left side of your screen. All right, 340. No, just kidding. Steelce has only just started playing in streamed events like in the past year. Really, just the last few months has played in our stupid Tetris Monthly back in July. That is when he came out of the woodwork and announced, like, hey, I'm a Tetris player to be reckoned with. And so he made his CTM debut in that. Won a couple of rounds of that, including against two-time finalist in our 2020 and 21 annual championships, Ella. Made his Das Masters debut in August, and now is playing in Mega Dasters. Made it here into round 3, the round of 16, by defeating Damon in round 2. Steelce just got a new PB, which is 1.122. So just pop that into the bot just before the broadcast. He qualified in to seed number 20 with a 1.027, so did average a max over his top 3 games in that 75-minute qual. 435 for Steelce, 481 for Sharky, and don't call him Steel, it's Steelce. You will be admonished and upbraided and castigated and all those other words. 519 for Sharky, 465 for Steelce. Oh, it's top 32. Yeah, it is top 32. Sorry, top 32. Let's go put the right round up there. My apologies. That's a artifact from the previous broadcast. Yeah, made it into the top 32. If I said otherwise. Thank you. 569 for Sharky, 538 Steelce, but the winner will make it into the top 8. Is that right? No, top 16, because we're not playing the second one. So they'll make it into the top 16. All right, Sharky has here 576 on 20. Players are mobile here. We're going to move their cameras around, make sure that they are on screen. There you go. 570 for Steelce, 605 for Sharky. If you have trouble with sibilance in words, like I do sometimes, Steelce is your nemesis. 616 for Sharky, 579 for Steelce. All right, that Z-spin for Sharky, that's going to keep him clean. Now, this is tough. Trying to wait out a drought. Sharky's got the triple, though, as a burn in the bank and takes it. Steelce with the Tetris, 624. Vandy, your lexicon is sublime, says Colin. Thank you, Colin. Oh, my goodness. I've got lexicon approval from Colin. $674 for Sharky, $633 for Steelce. Tetris for Sharky, 7-11. Steelce is set up on the left well and lost Das. You can see exactly how it happened. He was trying to get a Das charge off of that square in the middle and overshifted it and lost Das, and so therefore he couldn't get that bar 6 high over to the left. Normally, with full Das you can get it there, But yeah, that is going to do it for Steelce in game number 1. Sharky, you are good. Nasty Seed. That's what... nah, forget it. Dan V says, keep hearing steel is heavier than feather every time Vandy says Steelce. What? I don't know what you're saying, but okay. What's up, Dan V? Alpha 8, 3D 89. Those are 8s, not B's. It's a meme reference. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Chen says Vandy is the voice of Classic Tetris. I am a voice talking over Classic Tetris. That's about as much as I will take. A ton of feathers is lighter than a ton of steel, says Colin. Oh my goodness. You almost got me. I am not your favorite underwater host. Maybe I'm your favorite overwater host. What's the 3 under Sharky? That is a symbol that some people use online for a cowboy hat. So that stands for Lone Star. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of... I don't know if I care about memes anymore. I'm tired of it. We've had enough memes, okay? That's a Yoshi head? Yeah, that is your Lone Star 3 championships. Yeah. Look, what have memes gotten us, guys? Just go outside... or go turn on the news, look at the state of the world. And this is the world that memes built, okay? And now we are paying for it. A83, D89. All right, looks like we're ready. We are totally ready. Both players on seed, both players ready. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Metal Gear Revengeance reference when? I have no idea. Beating Tetris is not a life goal, says Big Pile Guam. True. Let's aim for a... Wallband says, let's aim for a 670 transition. Should we put a bounty on a 670 transition? No. Tetris, you are here to enforce the rules and decorum, not to fan the flames of brain rot. Well, that's, yeah, I guess that's a hiring decision. That's a skill issue on my part. All right, we are, get rid of the seat checker. We are underway. Game number 2. All right, a triple into a Tetris for Sharky. 166 for him through 33. 106 for Steelce. I only got modded to super stream, so as far as I'm concerned, I've done my job. Yeah, I should make you guys super stream again. Well, I might have to. What is super stream? It's basically restreamers, but you know, It's the high quality streamers that I allow to stream top level tournaments or, you know, down to hopefuls on the Classic Tetris channel. So if you're allowed to stream on the Classic Tetris channel and do it for tournaments that are hopefuls and above, then you are a super streamer. Just a word I made up to to distinguish them from, you know, just regular restreamers. Colin was a mega streamer. Yeah, you can be a mega streamer if you're allowed to do Masters event ones or mega Dasters, but I haven't used them in a long time because you guys are very expensive. They all decided to unionize and lobby for like higher wages and benefits, and I said, well, I'm cutting ties with the union, and now I have none. How to become super streamer, Vandy? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're not even doing things in that way because we're doing, you know, Masters and Dasters or whatever it's called. I'm doing all of that. And then hopefuls and futures, those are being done by restreamers, right? Just like community tournaments. So I have to do all the work until we're fiscally solvent, which we are not yet. 275 for Steelce, 387 for Sharky. But really, the best super streamers were the ones who. What do I look for in a super streamer? Right? They got to have somewhat of a professional demeanor, some measure of charisma, and you know, the ability to make decisions independently about complex tournament situations and decisions in line with what I would expect to be done. So you got to be able to channel Vandy when it comes time to make a decision, and then work for very cheap. Those are the requirements. And also be willing to, like, you know, do the prize pool, handle OBS issues, promote the channel and prize pool, and try to fundraise a little bit without shame. Tetris says, I can see why Chiller hired me and not you because I don't fill any of those requirements. Yeah, well, you maxed the scale out on charisma. That's what it was. That's it. It was all Riz, I guess. Maxed out. 426 for Steel, but all the other things, yeah, you're right, completely, utterly lacking. 525 for Sharky, 449 for Steelce. Sharky is into 19. Some cleanup to do. It also helps to kind of be an adult. You did live sponsories? You did? Was it for Rents and Accounting Solutions? 481 for Steelce, 537 for Sharky. I think it was like the only sponsor we ever had, really. We made a cool $100 off that. It's about the best we can do. All right, Sharky trying to bring this down, or at least keep it low while he waits out that bar. He's got some skims now, got some burns, and a Tetris for Sharky. 624 for him, 520 for Steelce. $555 for Steel, $655 Sharky, 100,000 point lead, or actually less than that now, 70 thousand now that Steelce has Tetris, and the lines are the same. We're going through roughly the same pieces here. Steelce gonna get a triple down. Can't use that Tetris. I mean that bar for a Tetris, but oh yeah, that's right. Into the AM was a sponsor. I mean, it probably does not help me trying to get sponsors to tell you that I can't see how any sponsor would make their money back on sponsoring CTM. Like, I just don't see how it would be possible. I guess that, you know, I gotta leave it to them, but I don't want to, you know, I don't want to sucker people in and say, oh yeah, you'll definitely get, you know, your money back sponsoring. Like, you probably won't. Oh, Steelce another early shift. That's gonna throw his stack off. I mean, that's the problem with the early shift, right? Ruins your stack, or at least complicates it. You have to deal with an unexpected situation, and you don't have the DAS to fix it. It's like a triple curse when you lose DAS. Old School provided classic N consoles for the CTW Live. Really? I mean, I introduced classic N's to the classic Tetris community. I like exposed them. I said, hey, everybody, here they are. So I guess I just don't know how to chase sponsors. That's what it is. like I was the one that said, hey, everybody, you should all use classic N's. I tried it. And somehow I guess I don't know how to chase sponsors. All right, we are on 28, 924 for Sharky. Steelce is nowhere close. And this is really just playing out the string here. Sharky going to Tetris into 29 at 964. And Steelce going to get that bar over 804. We got double 29s. And if this were 2017, we'd be on the floor. Hire Colin to get you sponsors. I know. You would not start by telling them it's a bad investment. You wouldn't. All right, Sharky is up 2-0. Like, yeah, I mean, if someone's going to sponsor it, it's because they just want to be nice. Like, they're not going to make their money back. The only way we can really do it is through affiliate stuff, you know? Because then it doesn't cost them anything, but... You reached out to Raising Cane's to sponsor you and they didn't say no. All right, I'll try really hard. I'll try hard to get some sponsors. I will try really hard. Anything if I don't have to do a telethon. I don't want to do a telethon. All right, the pieces are here, and the pieces are a B8 1F3. Get a Raid Shadow Legend sponsor? We did that one time. Just humiliating. Like, every time I see like some streamer doing a Raid Shadow Legends, it's like, I know they don't like it. I know they don't want to do it. I mean, they'll do it, but they don't care about the product. And I feel like I have to care about the product or believe in it, or at least not think it's a bad product, but all right, Steelce, we do have pieces for you. The pieces are AB8 1F3. Thanks for pinning it, Billy Mac. Billy Mac makes. I could do Bill Burr style ad reads. I have 4 streams tomorrow. Oh shoot. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel I don't want that. I don't want to be involved with Raid Shadow Legends. It's stupid. All right, looks like both players are ready. Sharky up 2-0, so Steelce has got to win this one to stay in 3-1 Tetris. It's just stupid. Like, you're just getting people hooked into this game, and they go, oh, I gotta win, and what are you even winning? And people are paying to get some stupid power-ups, and it's like, ugh, what a waste of time. Like, read a book. How about books? Can books sponsor me? I'll promote books. Just in general. Where's the Ground News ad reads? I like Ground News. I'm actually a subscriber of Ground News. I've been a subscriber for, like, I don't know, 3 years. I like it. I don't know. Somebody's going to come in here and tell me it's problematic or something, but I like it. What, it tells you different perspectives? We can't have that. Do you know it's owned by a guy who knows a guy who voted for such and such? Like, all right, I can't do it. You know, it's like, stop. Tetris for Sharky, Tetris for Sharky. There's two of them in a row. 118, 76,000 for Steelce. So Steelce in a very tricky situation, but he's getting some pieces to get out of it. He's like 2 pieces away from unblocking. There's piece 1. There's piece 2. There is the Tetris. 110 for Steelce. Classic Tetris Monthly, sponsored by Carl's Jr. Colin, you are killing me right now. It's a fasting day, and I've just been like craving burgers. Like, I just want burgers. You had a smash burger tonight? Billy, tomorrow is only 5.5 hours away. Well, I'm not. It's not exactly alternate day fasting, but it's similar. But sometimes I don't want to explain it. I don't want to get TOS or something. 207 for Steelce, 240 for Sharky. Billy Mac makes Vandy sad, right? Standard American diet, if that's what you mean by sad. Yes, indeed. $234 for Sharky, 290. I'm sorry, 234 for Steelce. 295 for Sharky. All right, so according to my journal here, I'm down 21.3 pounds. $348 for Sharky through 87, $266 for Steelce. That's right, we're locked in till the end of the year. We are locked in. You're proud of me? Oh my God. You're like the first person ever. $417 for Sharky, $298 for Steelce, who just cannot seem to extricate himself from this low, it's not even a dig, it's just kind of this low, muddy board, just trying to stop covering the holes that he's trying to resolve. He's back by 160,000 points. There's a Tetris for Steelce 326. So they're one line apart. Sharky up, yeah, 160,000. $556 for Sharky, $396 for Steelce. So still about this 160,000 point lead. Steelce taking some burns here. Going to take a triple into 19 at 405. Sharky is in at 565. Tetris for Sharky, but that square does not get all the way to the left, so he's going to have to bring this stack down. Would love to do it with a Tetris here, and he will do it. All right, he can put that long bar left. All right, a little delayed burn there. Sharky shucking and jiving here. A little delayed flat long bar burn thing. A skim and a Tetris for Sharky, 645, and another Tetris for him, 671. So he's up 200,000 points. And Steelce right now has got to find a way to just get into a rhythm because he hasn't really been able to do it the entirety of this third game. Did I get the max? I did not get the max. No, I did not. Tetris Sharky 789, 563 Steelce. Sharky on 24 at nearly 800,000. But Steelce just struggling here to survive, and he just cannot seem to find a rhythm. Remember, 230 lines. That is all these players are going to have to work with. So Steelce is going to have to find a way to get himself out of this. And yeah, he's just not going to be able to do it. Sharky, you are good, and you will be moving on to the round of 16. I'm going to report this to the authorities of Tetris. Report Sharky 3, Steelce 0. Steelce, always a pleasure. I don't know what it is. I have fun streaming you, and you know, you've just been here in the last couple months, so I don't know. I like it. Hope to see you again in future events. Sharky 983 through 27. There's a Tetris. Now, Tetris is here worth 34,800. So, has two Tetrises available. And only one, and now, yeah, 1.1 not going to happen. But Sharky does have the max. Dive bombs that Z piece over. And all right, well, there it is. Sharky with the 29, with the max out, with the sweep, and with the berth into the round of 16. Sharky, congratulations. Eventually, we will see you play against the winner of something. We will see you play against the winner of Wallband versus Merker. Either one of those will be a match and a half. So really looking forward to that. We've got our fourth player into the round of 16. Of course, we already have someone into the round of 8, which is Bendy. But yeah, now 4 people into the round of 16. Bendy, Storm, Eliash, and now Sharky. So, all right, guys, we are going to have another bracket coming up in 2 hours and 14 minutes. That is going to be something. When is that going to be? That is going to be Masters Red and Pink Top 16. So that it's gonna be, yeah, Meme versus Oscar, Eyeball versus Cobra, and then winner versus winner for a semi-final spot. So if you want to see, yeah, that is what we're gonna do in Red and Pink coming up. 2 hours 14 minutes, guys. So anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out. I will see you then. Credits. Ayo Pidgeotto, I missed your sub. Thank you, Ayo Pidgeotto. Appreciate that. Thanks to Pidgeotto and Lefsy and everybody else. Oh, GB Toast for the raid who supported the stream today. When we can retire now. So thank you, everybody. Patrons, thank you. Scott Gray, J, the Window, K9, Tacky, Corporal, Shall, Detroit, NKM, Emerald, Potato, Cat, Kit, Javin, T, Jason, Sonny, Jr. Everybody on or off this slide, thank you so much. Price pool still sitting at 1333. No, that's the wrong one. It's this one. Still sitting at 2660. Thanks everybody who was supported the prize pool. Not today, but whenever. All right, YouTube. Thanks for hanging out. D. Bradley, Jungle Cook, Mr. Burrow, Psycho Lover. Oh my God. And Zoltan and Robino. Have a great day. See you later. Bye. All right, Twitch. Just you and me now. All right, what do you really think? What do you really think of YouTube? Chatters. Not the platform, but chatters? Yeah, I know. Let's see. Tetris category. All right, I guess we're going to raid Pixelandy. He says, we won Jonas Cup. Oh, spoilers. Twitch chat is better. That's right, Lucy. Lucy knows. Raid P1XELANDY. All right, go raid the Jonas Cup winner, Pixelandy. But be back here in 2 hours for Meme, Oscar, and all those other people I mentioned. Who are they? Oh, yeah, Eyeball and Cobra. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.